Hey guys, this is going to be your Wipers guide for Premier Bind. Basing this off TMV's video, because he had a few things I didn't like about his Wiper stuff. Firstly, his one way, this one, on top of there. I don't like that it gives attackers the ability to fight this, even though it's a bad fight for them. I'd rather just not have it. The only advantage is that if anyone's holding heaven, they will see their feet if they do that, but it's not worth it. So I like to go here, look at the left side of this light brick and right click, lands here, same one way, anyone backside, see their feet, anyone in buff can not see anything, like normally, or with the other one, they can crouch pick this, and kind of clear. But with this one, instead, even with crouching, can't see anything. Other than that, his defense playbook was pretty good. He talked about this one, good wall. Attackers have to run through the plant, and the retake, the spec is just walled off. He also talked about this one, I think. You should check out this video, by the way, for more information on these and what you can do with them. But basically this one, people can cross here and play like cheeky double up setups. If people are rushing, you can flash with this, and it's an open space where you can get kills. It's also blocking here and blocking long. The only other gripe I had with this defense was the TP wall. He throws it like this or something inside. Which does the job, but people can be here and just comfortably peek out. So I throw it from this box instead, look on top of this pillow while crouching. Throws the same wall over here and long, but people in hookah, if they want to swing CT they can, but they have to be very cautious so they don't swing too far and just get green screen. And they're going to get decayed, so people will probably just not pick this at all. He also talked about this orb, really strong. You just sit here, they try and dog you, you molly, break the dog. Like the hardest counter if they have like Brim ult, or Raze ult, or a Raze satchels in with the dog. But if you are thinking that they might try and do that, you can instead have either yourself or a teammate break the dog from out here while someone's here, and then you just put your orb up after you're breaking it, and then they can walk here and get free kills, something like that. But that's it for defense basically. I also have a guide on how you can throw the TP wall and run CT. Go to this spot right here, the light one. Look between the solar panels a bit to the right, and you throw this. With the barriers up it lands like here, but you barely have time to throw that, come here and be ready to fight and molly short for rushes. But that's basically it for defense, not too much going on there. I have lineups for how you can molly the default plants from either side, so you can check those out if you want to, but not completely necessary. He showed this wall, the best lurk wall probably, because it allows for peeking distance up. You pair that wall, I guess I'll keep it up, with the orb. You can throw it from the barrier like this, where you put your health bar like on this wooden beam and do a jump row. Pair with the wall, you get the lurk setup. You can also throw it from the other side by going here and putting your head over here, throwing it. And that's basically what you're gonna do every single time on offense. You can throw this wall, I think he showed it too. I don't like lurking with it. I throw it more as a decoy, and I threw it badly here. You throw it a bit more to the left. But basically you have this narrow passage. Okay, let's try. Like normally it's like this, right? So you have this narrow passage where you can walk. It should be a bit more so you don't get spotted there. But I don't like this. It's kind of whack, not gonna lie. He talked about if you're taking long, like flashing up here, mulling garden. He said his lineup was inconsistent. I don't get why. My lineup, this brick here, you look at the left part of it with the white dot above your molly icon when you have your molly out. Just throw it. After 3 or 4 seconds, it lands right here. Anyone here has to either swing out, which they probably won't. They probably will have to fall back and give you long control. And that's consistent like every single time. He also talked about mollies for executes. He talked about throwing it from here. I don't like that. I like to throw it from here because it's more consistent. You can just bet yourself into this corner. And then you're gonna put your head that's right to your health bar on top of this dot and on this bolt. It's going to look like this. Oops, I didn't throw it. I'm gonna throw the first one again for you guys later. But it mollies anyone here and anyone in elbow or in the cubby. If you only have one molly, because you threw the long one or something, molly tube, it's more important. Because it's much harder to deal with someone here than in the corner here. Because realistically, if you've thrown the molly to clear this, and you've like naded backside or something, and you've smoked up and like flashed out or something, your teammates clear this, and then they just run and clear this, and there's no worries. But if you haven't mollied this, someone just jiggles there, fights, much more important. So just keep that in mind. I think TMB said that too. But yeah, I'm gonna show the first one again. It's important that you put it on top of the dot and not in it, because it has to be a very specific angle now to actually get through the thing here. Because now I take damage when I'm standing in this, but if you just throw it on top sometimes, like it doesn't go through and it won't do any damage. So you should probably practice this like a lot in a custom game, because you can't do stuff like this anymore where you just throw it on top, because it just won't go through all the way. And that's the most important parts on attack. If you for some reason didn't throw your orb here, you can come here, line your head up with this light part like this, and just check your orb, and it's going to be a one-way for CT. People running here can't see window, so if anyone's selling window, they just get 3 shots on them. And that's basically it. If you want post-ban lineups, just search them up. Because most of the time you're going to use them for executes. Maybe not on A, but on A you can get into this corner, look at this yellow leaf on top of me, and just throw your molly through that with a left click, and it's going to land on the default plant right here. For ultimates, I guess I should cover that. You can throw a lot of variations. You can throw like something like this, where you get more space backwards. You can throw something like this, like in the corner by the van, and it will go backside and loop around and make it hard for anyone to run through here if you have a shorty. And if anyone is in here, they can walk through and get a timing on anyone defusing the spike. If you're coming out off, you can do something like this, and this will also like wrap around and give someone a little pocket to play pocket. Those also pretty good. On B side, I guess I should have talked about this on defense too. Like, on defense you can chuck this one short. Don't like if you throw it path. On B side though, you have the next one where you just like look at this corner here, basically. And this gives you this little path in a window here that you can play. And it also covers like here, so no one can walk through this without getting spotted by someone like playing here. And it's super hard to hit B side. If you're attacking on B side, if you've taken the side, you can do like a deep like this to just hold them off from going elbow. Can be kind of whack. Normally you just throw like something like this. But if you do that, I would recommend throwing it more towards CT, like this. Like if you have the spike planted here, and if you have someone in a window or hookah or something that can just watch like this line, so no one can walk out. Okay. Just it's hard enough to retake B. With this Viper's Pit too, it's basically impossible. But I think that covers everything you need to know for bind. I'm thinking, is there anything else? I don't think so. Any lineups and stuff, you just search up if you want post-band lineups, but the ones I've showed you is probably the most important ones. Like, I have a lot of lineups for like Smoking Heaven and shit, but in coordinated play you're probably not using those. So yeah, that's it. Have a good day.